Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sreeram. Is the Wakf Board trying to steal an entire village? JVC Sreeram discovered to his horror that his village, his ancestral village, is one such village. And we're going to try and understand what is going on, what is the court case about, and where things stand as of today. So let's welcome the guest of the evening, Sri JVC Sreeram. Sreeram, Namaskaram and welcome to PGurus channel.
Namaskaram, sir. It's a pleasure to join you, sir.
JVC Sreeram, tell us what is going on. How can somebody step in and try and steal an entire village, sir?
Steal entire village, that's the point. See, we have received certain information. These informations are supposed to be verified, but to a large extent, whatever we are hearing is true. So they're saying that name of the address and the Waqf, they're giving the taluk, they're giving the village, they're giving the old or the new address, they're also giving the survey number. Now, in this particular case, Qari Mohiddin Khan is the person, Sunni Waqf. The taluk is district Trichy. The village is Imam Tirichandurai. Contrary to all the other places where the survey number is clearly indicated, say it says Trichy, Pandamangalam, survey number 2725/2, 2725/1. But here, in this particular case of Tirichandurai, it is mentioned as the whole Imam village. When I say the whole Imam village, it's no, leave alone the railway line, the train station, railway station. Apart from that, right at the entry point, there is a Ganapati temple. Inside, there is an iconic Chandrasekhara Swami temple, probably built during the Chola regime. Then there is a Perumal temple. Then on the village, there is a normally we will say, the Yelambali Amman temple is there, which is basically the Kaval Devam with Karupanda Swami and all those stuff. And then you have at the back another temple, and you have villages across, societies. It is not just one or two societies we are talking about, even including Muslim families are also there. So, as on date, the registrar is not willing to register any of the properties which are there in that particular village. That's clear. Which includes, according to our knowledge as of now, Tirichandurai Agraharam, Vellalar Street, and few more streets which are there. Because, in those days, pretty well, particular society would live in a particular street. That's how it is. So it is rather unfortunate. So I'm talking to various lawyers, and I have also briefed certain political leaders on the same thing. We expect certain clarity in the coming days. I've also reached out to a Wakf Board member who was very courteous enough to say that I will take up this particular issue and check with the Wakf Board chairman of Tamil Nadu itself. And then you can think about either going to the court or whatever it can be done. But this is serious. This is something which should wake up many people in Tamil Nadu, because this is not something which has happened before. Like the village has got houses where Justice Seshagiri Iyer's house was constructed in 19th century. That's where we live right now. My brother and father bought that house adjacent to the Perumal temple. Now, these were the houses which were built, 120, 140 years. In fact, incidentally, Mr. Iyer, distant relative of mine is the former Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu and former Home Secretary under M.G. Ramachandran. He was the Home Secretary. Under J. Jayalalitha, he was the Chief Secretary. T.V. Venkatraman belongs to our village. Unfortunately, he's not alive today. So, the village has produced some iconic people. So, as a result of which, this is something which we can't, leave it unattended to. Lives of several thousands of people are a question mark. Hundreds of families and hundreds of houses are a question mark. So, I think we have to take it to a logical conclusion. But what is happening is absolutely unfortunate. This is encroachment. This is wrong. And I think, if the people of Tamil Nadu are thinking that they can do what they did in Hyderabad, because Nizam time Hyderabad, this is what is done. Because every second property in the old city is registered under somebody's name. You will not have link document. So is Tamil Nadu going the Hyderabad's way of 1950s and 60s? Is the question mark. And I don't know, the government is silent. I expect the government of Tamil Nadu to act, because this cannot be. You cannot steal a village. This is like, in a movie, Vadivel will say, "They stole my well." Now here is a case of stealing a village. Okay, so jokes apart, it's pretty serious.
But how did things come to this? When did you guys realize this whole thing has been deeded out to the Waqf Board? Is there a date on that document, ownership document?
No, that's what. See, what has happened is, when one of the person was trying to sell his properties, agricultural land, just a few days back, and that is when they went to the registrar office, and that is when they noticed that there is a notice put on the board which indicated these surveys in this particular village, none of the properties can be sold or bought, because these are all coming under the control of Waqf Board. Then only they came to know. Then they approached press. Then they tweeted, they put it on Facebook. Then in fact, I came to know on Tuesday evening. There was a wedding in my family. On Wednesday morning was the wedding, and Tuesday evening I get a call and I pick up, and this is what they say. And it has taken me almost last 24 hours is when I've been pretty active on this particular thing and trying to reach out to people at various levels, either political parties or advocates, and trying to find out what could be the next steps which we can take. And we are very, very thankful to PGurus channel, and particularly Mr. Sreeram, because this particular issue is now going to global audience now, because it's going to I know pretty well the diaspora live across the country and across the world, and this particular news item that a village in Tamil Nadu is trying to be stolen by the Waqf Board is now reaching global level. I will tell you, this is in Trichy district, between Trichy and crore, hardly 11 kilometers from Trichy. There is a place called Jiyapuram. In that there are 3 agrarams, Trichandurai, Ammangudi and Andanallur, and these are all, each one is an iconic place. As I told you before, Gemini Ganesan was a son-in-law of this particular place. Hema Malini, actress, hails from here. The former Chief Secretary T.V. Venkatraman hails from Trichandurai village, and it is on the banks of Kaveri River, a fertile land. A stone's throw from Kaveri River is my house. That's how it is. And it's a very, very attractive place, and I don't know why their eyes have fallen on this particular village.
Well, I can tell you some perspective on this, JVC. I have been hearing stories about how, remember my book, Who Painted My Money White, was about how counterfeit currency landed in the hands of one community. Though it was written in a fictional manner, I know that something like this happened. In fact, you all can go back and read the newspaper. 10,000 crores worth of fake currency was detected. Now people say, there were hundreds of such containers, only one got detected and caught. So where do you think all that money went? That money is now showing up in the form of people buying these things. Especially the people said that after buying up the entire useful property of Kerala, useful, meaning every riverfront property, every road along the highway, the only highway that they have, every oceanfront property, this community has bought it up. Now they are expanding their wings, and they have been buying up along the Kaveri River. And JVC, you will start seeing many more such stories, because it is just now somebody tried to transact and they woke up. And this is a gross miscarriage of injustice. This thing should be negated, nullified. I don't know what, I have to use some very strong words, but this is the root cause of this problem, sir. This is again another thing that the UPA, that happened under the watch of UPA. JVC, I don't know, you'll start hearing more such stories, I'm telling you. So please,
yeah, Mr. Sreeram, because this is not just a one isolated incident. Okay, there are several properties which are under various districts, Tirunelveli, various other districts also there. But the peculiar case of this particular thing is an entire village, barring the railway line and the railway station, is now the ownership is being claimed by the Waqf Board. And that's what astounds us, and I know I'm running short of vocabulary. The only thing is, I'm pretty grateful to the people who are in influential positions and legal luminaries who have come forward and said, pro bono, we will fight this case, not an issue at all. We know pretty well these are things which are fake things, have to be broken immediately, and they're ready. And now it is a question of we guys have to be united. That's the only thing which we need to understand.
Absolutely. This is the most heinous thing that I have heard of. This is really, really strange, the way this is played out. And I'm sure that the community will come together as a whole and fight this thing out. We need to restore some parity. For the longest time, I've been saying that land records are being manipulated. here is a black and white example of that. Thank you very much, JVC. And please, viewers, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Thank you once again, JVC Sreeram. Namaskar.
Thank you very much for taking this up.